everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Satisfactory. Where we're continuing on the Pyramid of Power. And everything's looking great! So on the last episode, we continued to build our Pyramid of Power, adding in the plutonium stuff, even putting a nice little drone pad to get rid of the plutonium once it's done, and move it to somewhere special. And as you can see, we built quite a lot of machines on many different floors over many different years. But that is nothing compared to what we need to get done today, because this floor right here is just the beginning of what we truly need in this build. But before we do that, we actually need to go outside to our lovely little railway system. Now, somebody pointed out something specifically interesting to me that I did not know, where they said that these roundabouts that I created were not going to work. Something about how, see how these two merge together? Well, that's fine, except for when they try to unmerge in two different ways. So if you have two inputs and two outputs, it has an issue discerning which output is which. Well, at least that's what I was told. So I need to test that out. And to test that out, I first need a train. And with the power of editing, there's a train. So this train right here will go into this lovely station. Then I'll have it go into the other station. And then I'll have it come back to this station. And we'll see what we can do. So let's set that up real quick. Timetable. Alright, locomotive. No power. Oops. Alright, let's try this again, and yeah, we have power. So we're going to add a stop, and then we're going to add another stop, and switch that to the only other one we got. And make these basically go back and forth. Let's turn them on and see how we go. So the reason I had it set at this stop first was to see if it could actually acknowledge this stop, which is no problem. And the next stop, down there, shouldn't be an issue. Alright, so now it's going to this station, then it'll have to go over, do the roundabout, go down, do that roundabout to come into the next one. Alright, little buddy. Oh, that is so smooth. And there we go, it's actually pretty good. Not seem to be a problem. Now, if we extend out on these and go even bigger and further, I wonder if that might be the issue, or if there's more on that, would that be the issue? But for right now, it works just perfectly, so, come here, little buddy. What? Come back! Well, here's a nice little update. Turns out I finished all the nice little goodies. So I built everything over here where I have the nitric acid and everything. And I have a nice little small setup of assemblers on either side, of course. And then I kind of have them just like going up into the ceiling and going in. And it kind of looks like a little bit of a jumbled mess. Although it's pretty organized and everything's at nice right angles. And I got plenty of space in the middle. It just kind of seems a little compact and extra once. See, when I do the rebuild and everything, I'm gonna probably need a lot of this space. I'm gonna spread out on it, but for right now, okay, it's not that bad. It's definitely working. Or I can just hide this away and say screw it once it's all up and running. But as we check down here, everything is pretty much ready to go. I needed the silica. So I have the silica actually going underneath. I actually love what I did over here. I probably can't fit it all in 780 belts, but check this out. So this is the splitter. So it splits off that way, and then now going forward. And then these two go down, and they're the ones that I need to go up and in. Then of course I have everything set up, and the only thing I need to do is like delete some of these foundations and have the stuff that's going in basically coming in from the bottom. It's all pretty good because like we got the center over here, which is the nice aluminum casing. That's going to go over here to make the heat sinks. So that's going to be the heat sinks over here. Already got those going up and going in. Then on this side, we did something similar. What is it? These ones right here, making reinforced iron plates, and then they go over in, and those are making the modular frames, which also get merged together and go up. And then on this side, we have the encased industrial beams, which also get merged together, and then encased industrial beams go one way, modular frames go the other. The only problem is if one of them backs up, it kind of screws up the whole system. But I'm making just enough to actually make them go perfectly. So hopefully that won't be the case. But if I need to fix this, I'll figure out something. Next we have over here, these lovely little babies are making the circuit boards, and those are going over, going up, and then kind of like being thrusted into this nice little wall up and separated for up there, where we have it divided into 4. And then of course we have the final thing over here, which is the quick wire. Unfortunately I couldn't fit it on one 780 belt, so we have 2. And then 2 of them are getting taken care of over there, as well as 2 over here. So this is a lot of jumbled mess, but it actually is pretty organized. I just need all the materials coming in, and we'll be good to go. Speaking of materials, so the next thing that's going to be on our list is going to be hitting up the steel pipes, as well as the iron plates. Once I get this done, I can actually connect steel pipes, concrete, rubber, petroleum coke, iron plates, all this kind of stuff. I can get rid of all these small ones, and the only thing I'll be left with is ingots. And then down there, finally take care of all the different ingots that I need, and then worry about how we're going to get it all in there. So let's work on that and have some fun. We've done it! Look at this mess. Pescetti everywhere, hanging from the ceiling, all of the good stuff. We have our wonderful constructors over here making the lovely steel pipes. Took care of that, no problem. Then, of course, in the center, we have all the iron plates being made. Regular recipe. Nothing too fancy, but look at this. Oh my god, there's so much stuff in here. And we still have much more room to go, which is kind of making me a little bit worried that maybe I compacted things a little too early. But I'd rather have extra space than not enough, and we'll be able to spread out during the remodel. Well, that being said, that takes care of everything for plutonium except for the ingots, and I still gotta figure out how to hook up the iron plates on this one. It's a little bit janky, so we'll see about that. I just want to finish up the rest of these ingots, and then we're good to start testing out to make sure all of this plutonium actually works. But before we do any of that, I really need to find a place to put all this plutonium fuel cells when they're done. Because I can't just let them build up. Even though we're getting rid of all that uranium waste over there, we're still going to have so much in this drone port, and they're going to be even more radioactive now that they're going to be, like, compressed. So, I got an idea. So with our train system going to the endless abyss, our nice little uranium fever, I decided that we can go all the way over there and check out something that I just built. So we're going to go into our timetable. Our next stop, let's add a new stop. We're going to go into Plutonium Stronghold. And we'll get on there and unable to reach the next. Oh, there we go. And with this going on, we can take a wonderful ride. My god, this looks so beautiful. What the hell was that? Why did we just do a curve all of a sudden? That was weird. Ah, there goes our pyramid, looking magnificent from a distance. And here we go. I got this nice little setup right here. I'm thinking about putting something over in this area, but as you can see, I got all the nice, lovely tracks ready and to go. I want to build something over here. I think it would look really cool, and I have the foundations ready to go. Then, of course, we have this area over here, which something would look really good over here, but I don't know what. I At least the area will be open and ready to go when we need it. Man, what a beautiful landscape this is. This is great. And we're coming across it. Now, if you notice, I did keep all the lovely tracks to be the same height. And the reason for that is no matter what you have, as long as the tracks are the same height, you will actually keep your speed and momentum. You won't have to worry about it. And you only need one train thing to pull it. At least I think you do. We'll find out. Here we go. One more final curve. And we are pulling into the station. Quickly get out of here. Oh, no. Activate the station, timetable, locomotive, and turn off autopilot so it doesn't go away. Come back! Come back! There we go. Amazing. End of the line. So where are we and what are we doing? Well, as you can see right over yonder, this is actually all the way on the other side of the map. We literally went all the way over here, over the nice ridge area and whatnot, came all the way down, and now we're over here in this area. And the idea that I have for this lovely stronghold is... look at this open area right here. Wait, did that just change color? Yeah. Wait, why is that as the weirdest lighting glitch ever? So why over here? Why would we want this area? Well, the great thing about this area is not only is it nice and open, as we can see, with all the lovely water over here, is it's far enough away from all of our civilization that even if we irradiate the hell out of it... What the hell? Oh, there's a death wall! So, unfortunately, there's a death wall over here. Who would have guessed? And my crate is... right here under the water. Come here, Mr. Crate. There we go. So this might not be a good idea. I mean, granted, it's a death wall. We're going to turn it into a death wall with the amount of radiation we're going to put over here. But maybe if we use this area over here, even though it's on that little cut right there, so it's really annoying. I don't know. I'm thinking about putting it over here. I am getting really annoyed with this area, and to irradiate it would not be half bad. But at least if we put radiation over here, we won't have to worry about ruining anything else. One of the other areas I was considering was over here into the abyss off the side. Kind of nice little stronghold over there. Or even into the mist down here. Just basically put it down here. Something hidden away? I don't know. There's so many different areas we could put it. Dude, I could even put it in this crater lake, but that would ruin the crater. Actually, we already have everything set up in the crater. So if I put it in the crater lake, this whole area would be irradiated and I would never be able to come back here? It's a good question. It's a good question indeed. Where are we going to put it? Leave down in the comment section on where you think I should put the stronghold for it. But for right now, let's go back to the base. Alright, we needed to check out some stuff real quick and see what we can do. So for the life of me, I wanted to save this building. I wanted to use it for something. And I was thinking, what if I rebuilt this over there as the stronghold? I can use containers and stuff like that. I can put other things in there. But I could build this into a nice little stronghold. So if I do turn this into a stronghold, what I can do is I can leave the reactors on the top and actually turn those into plutonium reactors. So if I need extra power, I would be able to turn those on. And I could actually build out even more reactors. Yeah. Make this a little bit bigger or something like that, because the amount of plutonium that I'm going to be making. Or I could put a resource sink in there, and if I never need to flush the system, this building looks amazing, and I want to save it, but I kind of want to move it, because here's the thing. The whole entrance to this thing is kind of blocked by here. And of course, it doesn't really, like, fit in very well going from one to the other. So if I had this gone, I could create a better entrance for the giant pyramid of power. But anyway, let's go back to the building. We need to deal with stuff. Guys, I don't want to alarm you, but we've been robbed. They took everything. Everything is gone. All my machines, all my work has been for naught. They even took the train. How did I even get back here? What is going on? Ooh, look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, I did a thing. I started working on the remodeled version of the Pyramid of Power. So we added in some lovely drone pads to each of the 4 corners. So we got all that. We redid some of the actual architecture of it. So as you can see right here, this is a lot different from what it was before. Gotta say, the new ones look really good. The only problem is I gotta redo the piping for this. Well, everything changed. And when I say everything changed, I mean everything. Everything changed. So as you can see right here, I got 8 drone pads on top with another uranium power plant up here. So that's going to be on top of each and every one. Then I got even more drone pads in the center. So this is going to be for all the uranium as well as some of the nitric acid, maybe the sulfur. I don't know. I'm really trying to figure out which one's going to be which because sure, we have a lot, but we also have a lot of materials coming in and we have to be worrisome of that. And then, of course, we have the biggest change of it all, the entrance to it. Aww, look at this guy. Look at this. That looks amazing. Wait. It gets even better. I added... Dun, 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 dun. You ready for this? You ready for this? All right, we'll connect you right here. And we'll connect you right here. I added lights. Ha 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 ha. So the idea for this is all the manufacturers that will be making the nice uranium fuel rods. And I wanted it similar to the front of the regular, you know, nuclear power plant. So I wanted that nice front, like greenish, yellowish, or wait, is it more of a greenish, bluish color? But I went with a solid green because, of course, you know, it's just going to be nuclear. So I got that going on there. I got everything set up, and then it was just one thing after another after another. But unfortunately, I had to load in an old save just to start doing this. So we have no more pipes, so I have to repipe up the whole section there. We still got this baby over here, just pumping along. But as you can see, it looks so much better. The only problem is I gotta redo all that train line. Maybe make it a little bit cleaner, a little bit nicer, but for the most part, everything is looking really good. Oh, yeah, this took a lot of work to rebuild. I think I worked like 10, 12 hours straight one day, just building up this front part and redoing the top of everything. But yeah, this is what the redesign is looking like. Now, we're not throwing away all that work that we did before. The reason why we're doing the redesign and having the old work is, if we go back inside, as you can see, each one of these is set up a specific way, and the reason for that is we need to know how all the materials are going to come in. And if we go down more levels, we can see that each one is kind of matching up perfectly. But when I build all the other groups of machinery and stuff like that, I want them all grouped up properly. This is a lot more space than I thought. If I have everything power sharded up the wazoo, I'm gonna basically have way too much space. So by building the other stuff, I get an idea of how everything's gonna go, which piece is gonna go where. But of course, I had to do the redesign to figure out how I was gonna do the end result of these. And thank God I did, because it looks fantastic. And let me go in the front and show you how each one is set up. Now, these manufacturers, for some reason, let you put a ramp and it only goes up 3 high because I think the hitbox is actually set up to the old system. So even though it looks like it's clipping, it doesn't really technically clip. But the where it's cut off with the white and everything is just perfect for the height of this. And I love it. Especially with the metal and everything, it just looks like it fits snugly right underneath it. Now, the only problem is having, like, this little red thing sticking out over here, but, yeah, I mean, it looks great nonetheless. And I couldn't raise up the height anymore because of how, like, closely knit I had everything. So everything is just perfect. And I needed, as you can see, I needed so many. So we have 3 per level, and then we have another 3 on there in one big section. So, you know, 6 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 33 of those. And it looks like we have 3 more up here, but these 2 right here are just going to be used for decoration because it fills out that area just so much nicer. You know, and wasting a manufacturer just sitting in there for that is not too bad. But as we can see, I have everything getting basically merged together and then split up and going up each and every one to this nice section in the top where we're going to have them all basically come into this industrial storage container. Then what I'm thinking is if we have enough room, I think I can put an awesome... Wait, I can't put a... Dude, that's like 5.5 freaking tiles tall and I can't put an awesome sink in there? Wait, I guess I could put one on the roof. Then I got this on the roof. Oh, what I can do is I can put it back to back. So what I can do is, hold on. What if I put Mr. Awesome Sink right here? And it's weird because this is like the even, but with that stupid thing up there, it's not. So like, let's say I put an Awesome Sink over here. I have everything coming around. And then basically I could put like a extra valve or whatever, like an overflow thing that'll go right here. So if I'm making too many and the whole system's full, this will overflow and go into the Awesome Sink. And that way I don't like clog up the system too much. Oh, that'll be perfect. So I'll leave that boy right there and everything. But the fun part will be, now I gotta refigure out how I want all my nice stuff going around. Because I don't have the nice little waterfall of pipes on this side. I can do the waterfall and I can do everything like normal on that side and the other 3. But on this side, it's going to be a little bit different. Especially because I believe this is the floor that has pipes going down it. Yeah, this is the water pipe level. So I have to have the pipes maybe coming in and maybe like going through walls or stuff like that. Ooh, that would be cool. And then the other idea that I had was turning this floor right here into the nice, where is it? Into the nice assemblers, making the... So this will be turned into the nice assemblers, making the plutonium fuel rods. So I can make all the plutonium fuel rods coming in here, and then if I need to... Which one? I think it was this one. I can stick them all into the Awesome Sink as well. Or I can turn one of these things into thing and make another stronghold. Ah, I'm getting stuck in things. But anyway, yeah, I think I'll probably make a drone port just specifically for those. Maybe get rid of this power plant that's right here, or put a drone port on top. I don't know. I do like symmetry. We'll figure something out, but the remodel came out great. Everything is looking good. There's just some little fine-tuning that we have to do. And really trying to figure out exactly where everything is going to go is the biggest problem that we're going to have. But I told you it was going to get remodeled. I told you guys. I warned you. But anyway, that is going to be it for me today. This took a lot of work. And sorry I didn't show you in stages, but I was just right at it, listening to music and just potatoing out and going for it. And oh... Anyway, that's going to be it for me today, guys. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video, where hopefully we can do something and not delete it. Anyway, have a good one, guys. Bye. Bye.